Hi everyone, it's Cassandra, and today I'm going to be doing a video on the fashion from Scream, as well as Rose McGowan's style influence on me. At the end of the video, I'm going to be including an interview that I was able to conduct with Rose McGowan, where she actually talks about her style influences, so be sure to watch. Scream is my favorite movie of all time. I think I first watched it when I was about 7 years old, and since then it's just had a major influence on my life. Tatum's character, Rose's character, Tatum, is one of my favorite characters of horror, and I just think she is so funny and so stylish. One thing that I like about her character is that she was able to mix very feminine vintage looks with almost like a tomboy sporty look. So she has an outfit where she is wearing a jersey and these like red leather pants, but then in the other scenes she's wearing this 1960s almost skirt with a turtleneck, and I just always thought those were some of the coolest looks ever because it seemed like she was able to explore a little bit of her fashion. So I just really found that interesting. When I got a little older, that's when I watched Jawbreaker for the first time. Now, Jawbreaker was a game changer for me. Up until that point, I had always had a very girly and almost princessy type style, which was very cute and fun. But when I watched Jawbreaker and saw all of Rose McGowan's outfits, I realized that she added a sort of dimension to her style, in that as feminine and almost classically stylish she also had a lot of villainous traits, and obviously she is the villain in the movie. And I just remember thinking that it was amazing that she was able to explore a lot of that femininity and combine it with these very evil and mischievous and troublemaking traits of hers. And that helped me realize that I could add a little bit of that style to my own. Obviously, I'm not going to go through her actions in the movie, but in general, it's something that I like to play around with, is being a little bit experimental with my style. Rose's character, Courtney, really taught me that it's okay to be disliked, and it's okay to express yourself and be whoever you want to be. In high school, I was a bit of an outsider, let's be real here. The norm there was tall, blonde, naturally skinny, and I'm frankly shorter, thicker, and a brunette. And while this might have upset me, I had so many incredible role models like Rose McGowan and also my mom and my sister. And I was able to maintain a good self-esteem throughout that. So while I got a lot of side eyes for my own experimental and eccentric fashion tastes, I just always used to remember that Courtney was herself, and that really helped me to just be okay. And overall, while I had some cringy moments, I'm proud of it. I mean, even when I had an Aria Montgomery face and wore the tights and the combat boots with the leather, it's okay. That's who I was at the time. Well, this weekend I actually had the opportunity to interview Rose McGowan, and it was very nice to be able to come full circle and talk about her fashion and her thoughts on fashion. So I'm gonna play that clip now, and I would love to hear your thoughts on what she had to say, and if any of what I have said has resonated with you. If you got to interview Rose this past weekend as well, I would love to hear what you guys talked about. Ultimately, she's a really cool lady, and I'm glad that I got that opportunity.
Can you see me and hear me?
Hi, yes, I can see and hear you.
Woo! We did it.
Hi,
Okay. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm so good.
I
I'm so
heard you
good.
broke your arm.
It
Oh,
hurts, I'm not gonna lie.
oh, I'm sorry about
That's
that.
okay. You look beautiful.
Thank you. So do you.
They told me to I'm not sure if I'm doing this thing right. Should I go horizontal or be vertical?
I can see you just fine now.
Okay,
So,
let's work it out.
yeah. I know we only have a little bit of time, but I was just wondering, I'm a huge fan of your character's fashion, and I was wondering if there's any character whose style resonated with you the most,
In Scream.
or any other movie. I'm
Oh,
a huge
any
fan of
other God, there's some,
Jawbreaker and all of that.
yeah. Well, Jawbreaker really resonated, obviously with I mean, the costumes were killer in that, like even like the extras had like Jean-Paul Gaultier, like
Yeah.
incredible designers. Like the costumer in that just killed it. I pretty much styled myself for Scream.
Oh,
Yeah, I went to the mall the night before we shot and I bought all the outfits and um it was pretty amazing, Oh, wait, I'm gonna add more time just because
okay.
we spent so much time just figuring this out. So
Sure.
it was really just it was like for me, my characters are always like I was really like there's so many like Death Becomes Her, like they have great clothes. There's so many great like I love movies from the 30s and 40s and 50s.
Uh-huh.
They had incredible costumes back then, that were always like
Yeah.
just really like about it and it made so much for the character. Thank you so much for asking.